What's up, guys? Holding Hands with you here, bringing you episode 3 review of the anime Goblin Slayer. This episode was pretty lit. I gotta admit, it wasn't like anything like battle-wise, like grand, but just the setup that we got in the chapter and the dialogue was really, really good. I know a lot of people have been hating on like Goblin Slayer for like since episode 1 because of the rape scene and stuff like that, even though it was done well and censored well, but people were just taking it out of the contents and I was just really upset. But we had a really good episode. It began with a group of adventurers asking the blonde hair chick in the front desk, the attendant, for someone named Org Blog. And we had the elf from last episode. She was the one saying, asking for that person. And the attendant was like, I don't know who that is. Then her partner, a dwarf, stepped up. It was like the barb killer. Then the lizard man that was with them, he spoke up and he was like, I believe these two in the English language means Goblin Slayer. And then she knew who they were talking about. But the instant they said his name, of course, he pops right in the door. He comes in. He drops off his flyer. Say, I did the mission. We have the main female MC with them as well. He tells her to go rest because she's, exhausted from their mission and stuff like that. And these people want to talk to him. So they put him to the side and they talk to him, and he tells the girl, you don't come with me, just sit back and chill. And when he goes talking to them, she feels kind of upset. Not upset, but she feels bad, that he didn't get to discuss, the business that he's going to do with them, with her. So she felt some type of way about that. I guess you can say like jealousy maybe, or maybe not even jealousy, maybe more like sadness, because like they're supposed to be a team, but he's not discussing nothing with her. And then we get the chick that we saw before in the other 2 episodes in the background. The chick with the long, purple hair, the big boobs, who's like, she has like a really, really short skirt and wears a cloak over her top. The one who smokes. We have her. She comes up and she starts talking to our female MC. And she starts saying all these things about Goblin Slayer, that how people make fun of him and stuff like that. And the way he thinks is a little bit unique and weird, and people have a problem with that. And then she mentioned something weird about how she helped him once a while back with a scroll and stuff like that. And the blonde hair chick is like checking her out. And I guess she felt some type of way because this chick's a busty girl and she's not. And they made fun of her about saying that when she helped Goblin Slayer, like she blushed, and the girl was like, oh, so you thinking something dirty now? It was kind of just funny seeing their interaction for a little bit. Then she walks away and she tells the female MC, think about your own path and what you think is righteous and follow and stuff like that. I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically her point. And when she walks away from the main MC, female MC, we get back to the main MC, the Goblin Slayer. And basically the people that are in front of him, they want him to do a mission for them. And it's to help them fight this demon lord that resurrect with his monster army that wants to take over the world. And it's funny because Goblin Slayer was like, no, I don't care about the world. I just want to hunt goblins because the village is my world. And like the elf that's with them, she's like super upset. And she starts screaming, and she goes to like lunge herself at Goblin Slayer, but the dwarf is holding her back. And then the lizard man, of course being a lizard man, and he's smart, he turns around and he says, well, he does own a goblin army, a small part, and we need to take them out eventually anyway. And Goblin Slayer went from saying no to say, okay, where are they? And the elf chick is like, but didn't you just say you didn't want to help us? He's like, he's still quiet, but then he went back to the goblin part, so it was just funny seeing that. Like, Goblin Slayer ain't care about the world being attacked by monsters, but he cares about a village being attacked by goblins, when common sense would tell you the world being attacked by demons is a lot worse than being attacked by goblins if it's just a village. But for those who read the light novel on the manga, from what I heard, because I haven't read them myself, but from what I heard from people who do, he has a really good reason to hate goblins and be disturbed. So he has a reason for being how he is. I wish they would give us more clarification on that, but something was just not clarified enough. So, and that's one thing I wish that was clarified. But that continues, and he goes downstairs, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go do this mission," and he was gonna go do it by himself. But then when he gets to the front desk, like the female MC starts to nag him, saying, "You know, I want to come with you," and he was like, "No, you gotta stay behind." Then she was like, "I want to discuss this," and he's like, "Oh, we're discussing this," and she was like, "A one-way discussion is not discussing this," and he's like, "Oh, is that?" So you had a little cute, funny moment between the two. It's funny because Goblin there has much experience as he has at fighting Goblin and fighting period. Because, you know, his battle experience, IQ, and his battle, so far that we know for Goblins, it's pretty high, so we don't know what else he knows, but it's just funny seeing him, like, being a grown man, but yet his mentality is almost like that of a teenager. But this chick is a teenager, but her mentality is more of calm, like a young adult. So it's just funny seeing that. And then out of nowhere, like, the elves, this chick from the other group just jumps in front of the camera and the screen goes black. And then we get, like, this weird skip. And then, like, it skips to nighttime and they're all together in a campfire talking about why they became adventurers and stuff like that. And the lizard man says something about wanting to evolve into a dragon lord or something like that. The dwarf, I forgot what he said. I forgot his reason. I think it's something like to gather materials, famous materials. And then the elf chick just wants to, like, travel around the world and just, you know, be a regular chick. Go around the world, learn stuff, buy money, get money, buy some good stuff like that. Then when it comes to the adventure, the female MC, we didn't get really much on her, but they did all look at the Goblin Slayer. And, like, he didn't really say much. He was just quiet. He was just ignoring them, I guess, on that part. But it was hilarious. But then, we get this one part where, like, we found out that the elf don't eat meat, which anyone who know elf lord, elves are vegetarian and fruitarians. They only eat fruits and vegetables, so they don't really eat meat. But in most lords, anyway. So, the female MC made some soup, and she gave it to the elf chick, and the elf chick loved it. She said it was very, very nice and sweet, but warm as well. Then, she offered up some rations to the female MC, and female MC loved it. So, the dwarf seeing it, he was like, "Fine, if y'all gonna help each other out, and, like, you know, give each other things, let me help out." And he put out this big jar of, like, I think it's called Orvendale. You know, the drink that dwarves make, a dwarven ale. I mean, he pours that out, and, like, she takes one sip and she starts choking, and then she gets, like, super drunk over it. Goblin Slayer, on the other hand, he's just taking it like a boss, as we can tell so far. We can't see his face, so that's one of the bad things about this. Is, like, whenever he gets into a funny moment or a serious moment or a moment like this, it's like we can't really see his face, so we don't know his expression. It's like he's really dead, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Again, that is his characteristic, so it is kind of funny sometimes how they use it to make it funny. But yeah, he took a shot and he drank it like that. And whether he's drinking, the elf chick tries to, like, take off his helmet or make him take it off, but he's like, "Nah, it's staying on." I need it on just in case if we get attacked at night by goblins. I have a helmet protecting me from headshots, which is what they do the most. And then later on, she tries to go around him and sneak into his bag because he has, like, scrolls there. And we found out that scrolls in this world is, like, magical items that hold ancient spells that you can use only once. And that they're really, really hard to use, but once you use, if you know it well, you can master it. So we know Goblin Slayer, besides his skills with the sword and shield, he has those scrolls, but since they can only be used one time, we don't know if, like, he masters the spells in them or he's trying to master the spells in them, and that's why he still has them and had not used them yet. It was also stated with those scrolls you could sell them for a pretty good penny, but as we know, he doesn't really care about money much because he was going to give most of the funds from their last mission to the blonde-haired chick, second female MC. So I'm our female MC because he's our first. But after this night, he just dozed off from all drinking, and the main female MC, she puts a blanket around him. Everybody just goes to their tent and go to bed and stuff like that. And then the next morning, they go into like this goblin den, like in the outskirts of it. And the elf chick showed off her skills, and she did this little trick shot where she shot the arrow, but it did a U-turn going up and around, and it went through one eye. It went through the jaw of one of the first goblin, and the other one it went through his eye to his brain. And then the wolf that's with them, he also died. So that was pretty cool to see all that. But if you hear any noise in the background, that's my phone. It's just going crazy. I came out of work from doing a double shift, and now my boss wants me to do another one tomorrow. So these reviews may either come out late today on Saturday or come out tomorrow morning. Depends, but sorry for that noise in the back. But yeah, that was basically the ending scene, and we have that epic scene as you see in the thumbnail of them walking in gangster to the Goblin Den. So I can't wait for episode 4. I don't think they're gonna be lit. Can't wait. But yeah, for those that are light novel readers and manga readers, please no spoilers. But I would like to ask, like, is this group that he's with, is this going to be the group that he's going to stay with for the rest of the season? Or is this like a one-time deal? Or is this going to be something continuing that he just keeps going with different adventurers groups to help them out, while the main female MCs go with them and just get more experience as well? Like, just don't, without too many spoilers, like, just tell me, does he stay with this group or not? But this is all I have for this one, guys, of Goblin Slayer episode 3 anime review. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. And if you haven't watched the episode, go watch it. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it again. Great episode. And a lot of people are going to be hating on it because people are hating on Goblin Slayer episode 1 because of the vape scene. But good anime. Really loved it. Really enjoying it. And I can't wait to see the next episode. Peace.